Hello and welcome back to another episode of the 120 Seconds Recruitment Podcast. This week I'm joined by Steve Beckitt. So great to have you on, Steve. And
Thanks for having me.
Steve, your first question is, how do you continue to learn in order to stay on top of things within your role?
So, lots of different ways. Reading industry books, industry blogs as well. I find they're all very current, and you can keep up to date really well. So, find great websites related to your particular area. Having really good advisors on hand, people who've been through your journey before and can help you avoid making mistakes they might have made. Speaking to peers, other business owners as well, who are also going through similar things and learning from them. And also speaking to your team. I find I pick up loads from the team. We've got a really bright bunch at SourceBreaker, and loads of good ideas. And I learn a lot from the people that I work with here as well.
That's brilliant. That's just learn from the people around you. And Steve, your second question is, what advice would you give to someone wanting to pursue a similar career to yours?
So, main thing, be prepared to make a lot of sacrifices. If you're starting a business, it does take an extremely large amount of work and effort and sacrifice. So for me, that was saving as much money as I could, living on beans on toast, that kind of thing. Minimal socializing, just going out with friends for birthdays and special occasions, and just keeping that to a minimum, because the rest of the time I would be working. Find great advisors. As I say, I've got some really good ones myself. Make sure you don't make some mistakes that you don't need to. Be willing to ask other people for help and guidance. So so you don't have to trip up unnecessarily. And then the thing that's maybe a bit counterbalance to work relentlessly is getting balance as well is really, really important. So you do need to work way more hours than you probably would do in a normal job, but it's also important to find time to exercise, find time for yourself away from work. The mistake that I made was working relentless hours, but doing nothing else, like literally waking up, working, going to bed. And it took a good couple of years before I realised that, that I should actually also be making sure I exercise and all that kind of stuff as well.
Yeah, work-life balance is definitely important. Thank you so much, Steve, for coming on. You've given us some great answers.
Thanks, mate.